All right, hey friends, we're back. Thank you for tuning in. This is a Kiki with Kita, and we are going to talk about solo traveling with Tracee Ellis Ross. Are you watching the series on Roku Channel? I hope so. So this is episode 2. She went to Mexico. Y'all, I told you I still love this show. I really love it. I love the series or show, whatever word y'all want to use. Um, it's so simple. It's just a simple show. No theatrics. She is fabulous, traveling all around, and it. I think the word for it is just simple. And again, the theme: just be in the moment, just enjoy it, and also flexibility in your day. I'll tell you why. All right. So first thing I talk about always, we're in her house. Um, we see her picking out her clothes again. The clothes, again, I want to be in her closet. Tracee, if you're watching this, I want to, I'll go. I'll go. I don't even need to fly fabulous, Southwest, Frontier. Just me. I want to come. Can I go in your closet, girl? You got some clothes you don't want. Can I go? Anyway, all right. So this time we're going to Cancun, Mexico. She's been before. She knows what to expect. This wasn't as the flight wasn't as fabulous as a flight as Morocco was, where I swear she had the twin bed on the flight. Okay, it was gorgeous, right? This time she flying like us everyday people in just a regular old seat. But again, it's right there, Cancun, Mexico, nowhere from California where she is, right? Sorry, y'all. Um, like I said, the flight was less glam. We do see her kind of wiping down, the seats and everything like that. That relatability to all of us, right? She arrives in Cancun. The driver arrives. Honey, they arrive with the van and a margarita. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. That that's the best. Come on, give me something to drink after a stressful flight. Probably I just don't enjoy flying. I got to be honest. I just flew this weekend. I don't enjoy it. Flying is stressful to me. I don't know about anybody else. But even after a relaxing flight, hi, welcome to our resort. Here's a margarita. That's a win. So anyway, however, it's raining. And a lot of this trip, excuse me, revolves around it's raining. And I think the lesson in this is to remain flexible, right? And be adaptable to change. And also tacos. And I hope I don't know if I confused this one with the other one, but with the other one with the tacos. But she's a lot of tacos in these episodes and a lot of food and stuff like that. Anyway, day 2, more rain. So we're around the resort. She's unpacking her fashions, has rested. We see all of her fashions. Sis is an overpacker. If I didn't stress that in the last video, and if she didn't stress, I'm gonna bring y'all down a little bit. And if she didn't stress that enough, herself in the episodes of this series, sis is an overpacker. But again, you gotta have the clothes, you need to have choices, and you need to have comfort, right? I love it. I love it. How much is an extra bag? I don't know. I try to obey the rules and just do my one carry on. But I'm influenced to say, that $30 for the extra bag might be worth it to have a little choice and a little comfort because you gotta have your clothes. And if you were do we want to call her fashion icon? She's a fashionista. I'm gonna say she's a fashionista. And also I changed my outfit. To fit with the mood, right? Um, so it's good to have choices. I feel influenced. Tracee. I feel influenced. Anyway, you gotta have the clothes. I feel like somebody needs to put that on a shirt. Tracee, if you come out with that line of shirts, you gotta have the clothes. That should be the first shirt. Just be yourself or just be should be the second shirt. Or put it on a bag or something, okay? And when you do, don't forget about little old me. All right. So finally on day 2 it stops raining. Um she actually goes to play tennis, so she does an activity. She did more than I would do. Okay. I would be in the hotel or walking around the city probably enjoying tacos or any other food. Actually, I wouldn't just enjoy tacos because that's not all those people eat in Mexico. That's not all people eat in Mexico. Okay, obviously we know that, but I'm gonna go eat. Tennis, girl, she did better than I did, and she was cute. Again, she was cute. Had a pretty pink outfit on, tennis outfit, leggings, and a bra. Good for her. Okay, because I would have been eating. Anyway, then back and relaxing at the pool. Also, she's back relaxing at the pool, enjoying herself. Another margarita. A theme in this show, if you hadn't noticed, for people who are watching alone, our good sis loves a pool. She is gonna find a pool. She's gonna relax in said pool and just be fabulous in the pool. Okay, she loves, but she'll say she loves the water. I don't know when her birthday is. I don't know if she's a water baby or whatever, but or a water sign. But our good sis loves a good pool. Okay, um, and then also was waiting for the pattern. Her hair care, the pattern product placement. Yeah, of course, it's raining, so why not? But she does show us her hair routine, which I love her hair. It's not my hair texture, but it looks good and it works for her and people who would have hair texture like hers, right? My hair is a little curlier. I have it 2-strand twisted up right now. I didn't want to have it out. If you see my other videos, you see my hair. It's a lot of hair. It is a lot of hair. So right now it's tamed and I want to keep it that way. All right. So she does a little product placement and a little commercial for Pattern, her hairline, which I've heard good things about. So yeah. More rain, more Pattern, more discussions. Then we're off to dinner, right? So oh gosh, I'm gonna mess this name up. Hopefully not. The Sapote bar. Okay, wearing a gorgeous dress, and the only hint or mention of her mother, Diana Ross, is on a sweatshirt that she wraps around her waist, and that's it. And I love that. I love that. Tracee has made a good name for herself. I don't think anyone could ever call her a Nepo baby because she's an actress. She has done movies. Girlfriends, the TV show, was an excellent series, which we all would love to see return or be reinvented, right? Yeah. What I have called it, I don't know what that is. Next we see the scene where she's interacting with the waiter, and she has this drink where he makes this bubble around it. They blow the bubble out. Then there's another drink where she has this hummingbird, and it kind of, no, I'm sorry, they blow the drink. The hummingbird hits the drink, hits the bubble, and that blows out the drink. Beautiful, beautiful. I think I would try to take the hummingbird, but be be good like Tracee, y'all. Don't steal, y'all. Don't steal. Okay. And tells her to the waiter tells her to make a wish. And she just wishes for something fabulous. I can't even remember, but she also just has a beautiful chicken dish. We follow her in that environment. She's looking around, talking about the restaurant. Great experience. But I think one of the themes with these first couple of days, it's raining, be flexible, and still enjoy the moment, right? Get out when you can, but also enjoy the moment, enjoy just being, right? Be by yourself, enjoy the hotel, get a place or resort that's comfortable and you can just be in it. That just be is a big theme in her show, in her series, excuse me. Just be yourself, full of your choices, your comfort. Just be yourself. I love it. All right, so sorry. Next day, the sun is finally out. And she goes on a boat trip around the resort. Again, Tracee knows how to pick a resort. Do you hear me? The resort is gorgeous. The boat trip is nice. It's just a slow sailing type boat, right? So of course we see her get fabulous images, images of herself, images around the area and everything like that. So it's gorgeous. But again, shout out to the resort. Do I have the name of it? I don't think I have the name of it. Oh goodness. I have no, I don't. I don't think I do. Um, but It's in the credits. When y'all go back and watch, get the credits and go check out that resort, because clearly they're paying. Clearly, it's a nice resort. It is a fabulous, fabulous resort. But again, our good sis gets rained out on this whole trip, basically. So she's kind of in the resort, out of the resort, in the resort, out of the resort, right? More rain, more work, more fashions, right? As she goes on through this trip. I believe she spends 3 or 4 days um, in Mexico. Excuse me. I was about to say Morocco again. We already talked about Morocco. She's in Mexico. And of course, more product placement. She's actually on the computer reviewing pictures and everything, I believe, on this trip. And more fashion, so we get to see more of her fashions and things that she packed for comfort. And I think she actually jokes about having packed a raincoat for once. Um, yeah, and like I said, oh, funny thing also, while she is eating and trying to edit, a raccoon sneaks into the hotel. How she didn't go screaming is beyond me. Sis, it's a raccoon. It's gonna steal your food. And maybe you. not pick her up, y'all. Y'all know what I'm saying. I would have ran. Either way, I would be running and screaming like, oh my gosh. Or either like freeze and be very afraid. Or like, I don't know. But I don't know what my reaction would be. But she was very calm and better than me. How about that? Um then once the rain finally ends, we get to a cocktail. It's a bad margarita, because she was drinking margaritas all over this trip also, but it's a cocktail class. And I think the teacher was kind of late. They didn't want to talk about it, but it seemed like he was. But it was a fun and quirky experience. Of course, I got my notes here, y'all, because yeah, we got to keep up. So again, she stays in. Excuse me. Stays in, orders more tacos, and just relaxes. This, I will say, was one of the more relaxing trips, obviously because of the rain. But if you love the sound of rain and just being comfortable, this sounded like heaven to me. Now, on the pillows, there were 2 sayings, and she asked the waiter, or the staff, a staff member, what it said, because obviously it was in Spanish. And one of the pillows just said, "Love yourself first." Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Again, Tracee, if I feel like some of this is research for a future clothing or bedding or something like that line, yeah, let's watch out for that, because I would support it. But I would love to see just pillows with "love yourself" in English on one side, Spanish on the other, or however she want to do it. That would be amazing, right? Um, like I said, I really feel like over these last 2 episodes, she's doing research and getting inspiration for her next thing. And I bet her next thing is going to be a clothing line, either a clothing line or a not home care, a home decor line. I bet it's going to be something like that. And again, she goes to the resort. We're back in the resort anyway. Goes in the resort. There is a spa, a sense spa, I believe. Hopefully, I said that right. And starts off with a sound bath, and then our good girl, where is she? Back in the pool. Oh gosh, excuse me, y'all. But yes, she's back in the pool, enjoying herself. I just realized I did a different thing this time. But she's back in the pool, relaxing, enjoying. And the theme she talks about towards the end, and even though I've said it several times, the theme that she talks about of this trip was just be, right? And that is so important for people to just be and to learn how to be themselves, to be in the moment. And also, I feel like in this trip was also to be flexible, because she was rained out. She probably had more activities or places she wanted to go, but wouldn't be able to because of the rain, having to find a driver, having to walk in the rain. You have the camera crew, their equipment would get wet. Change of plans, be flexible, right? So just be. And then she does have more discussions about owning and being yourself, whatever that is. So again, this was a great episode. Very much on theme, very simple, slow moving, um, nothing too strenuous, just relaxing, just be, right? Love that. But all right, y'all, that's it for our recap of the solo traveling with Tracee Ellis Ross episode where she goes to Mexico. And hope you enjoyed. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Tell me what you thought of this episode. And I will see you for the next one where we talk about her trip to Spain. Bye.